Hello everyone. You know, most times when we talk about the fact that Nigeria is a crime scene, a lot of people think that, oh, it's because maybe we are unpatriotic, we don't like Nigeria, we hate Nigeria and all of that. If we didn't like Nigeria, we wouldn't be bothered about what is happening in Nigeria. We'll face our business, face our front, look for where to go to. If we want to relocate or whatever. But it's because of the love that we have on Nigeria. That's why we speak on issues the way they are. And will not allow ourselves to be intimidated in our own country. Truly, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the whole investigative reporting that Fisayo Soyinbo has done. He went into the custom to see how smuggling occurs in Nigeria, and in that whole interview, there's nothing he said that it's new. There's nothing he said that was not known. It's just that he went in there and he came out with the evidence to back all the things, all the open secret that is already out there. You know that there's always that collusion between smugglers and customs. We've heard there've been a lot of reports about that, and it's also something that he has pointed out. In a country where a criminal can threaten an officer of the law who is simply doing his job, tells you everything you need to know about that particular country. You saw where an alleged smuggler was actually threatening someone and saying that he was going to kill him. What did this guy do? He simply did his job, which was as a custom officer to ensure that goods are not smuggled in, to ensure that they don't bring in things. And that's just simply what he did. And by so doing, he was not the one that was put on the spot. This same smuggler that should be in jail was threatening him that he was going to kill him. And you could hear, for me, in that whole video, what pained me the most was where he was sort of like begging, what did I do? What did I do now? And then the other officers were all around, trying to sort of like beg this particular smuggler. That's the Nigeria that we have. And honestly, as much as we think that it's none of our business, these things are actually our business. They are. Thank you. Yes. My host brought me chocolates. As much as, so these things actually do concern us, they affect us, and if we do nothing about it, they are going to get worse. In a conversation with my husband yesterday, we're just discussing this whole issue. I said to him, the most painful part is that if we do nothing now, they'll be more emboldened. Just as over the years, we've seen, like 30 years ago, it wasn't this bad. 20 years ago, it wasn't this bad. 10 years ago, it keeps worsening. And if you do nothing, you only embolden them to do worse, to keep doing these things, and that constantly affect us also. Everyone has to make it a priority, make it an issue to say, no, these things, we will not accept these things, the way the way they are. And to just hear, I saw a tweet where somebody said, the audacity, the guy was saying, for you to threaten an officer with an AK-47 that was given to him by the law, by the constitution of the land, the audacity he was mentioning, he had called this particular smuggler that has been reported to be a smuggler. He was on the entourage of the illegitimate President Tinubu when they went to Dubai, and there has been report that he contributed to the current Controller General of Custom to him getting the job. You see him with the IG of Police, pictures with the IG of Police, all governors. They even say that probably he's even going to run for office. This is what we do. Entrench criminals, and we expect that we are going to pray our way that Nigeria will be good. How will Nigeria be good in this way and manner that we all have been operating? There's no way Nigeria will be good, though. We have to begin to fix it for Nigeria, to be good. Where criminals are the ones who are bold. Criminals are the ones who sort of like, They are the ones who sort of are controlling and ruling the country. There was another tweet I was trying to, I read it yesterday where someone said, you go to Navy. Navy is accused to be in collusion with people who are stealing crude oil. You come to military. Military are accused of being in collusion with terrorists. You come to police. Police are being accused of being in collusion with kidnappers and people who are armed robbers and all of that. Custom are being accused of being in collusion with smugglers. Which one was it? Air Force. He said that one Air Force. That one will just be bombing, you know, villages. There was another particular thing that he mentioned again. NDLEA. I think was it NDLEA in collusion with, you know, accused of being in collusion with drug peddlers. You talk of EFCC accused of being in collusion. You know, the people who are supposed to prevent crimes are the ones who are part and parcel of this crime. Did you get that? How then is the country going to work? And of course, that's why you see a whole lot of criminality ongoing in Nigeria. Yes, like I said before, I mean, people who are doing the wrong thing now, this is their best time in Nigeria because, hey, it's like one of us is there. One of us is in charge, in their charge. And so anything can happen, all sorts of things can happen. Let them get away with it, because I can't imagine a situation whereby a man who is accused of forging his certificate, who has also been found to be involved in drug dealing, is someone that is claiming to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So of course all of these things, you know, are going to happen, and you're going to see them. What I'm going to do now at the end of the day, I'll play that video, attach that particular video that you see of a little bit of it, because it's quite long, and they were they weren't speaking English fully, and then although there are people who have translated the things that have been said, just to add a bit of that on it.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? He's threatening to kill me. Why? Seriously?